Golden Gate Bridge. I'm doing physical contortions to get this shot. So I'm standing outside the Golden Gate Cafe, and that is the embarkation point for the buses and the tourists. And you can see it's crazy busy because it's a Sunday, and it's also the holiday weekend for Memorial Day, which is tomorrow. A lot of boats in the bay. It's a beautiful day, sunny, a little cool, but just about the perfect day for this celebration of the 81st birthday of that thing right there, which you all know, of course, is the Golden Gate Bridge.
Wow, that's very impressive.
Amazing. So today is the birthday of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yes, it is.
It's 81 years old.
81 years old, right?
Looking pretty good for an octogenarian, right?
It really is. It does. It does.
So what can you tell me about the bridge that's not, obvious from looking at it?
When the bridge was first built, it was the longest single suspension bridge in the world. Nobody even knew if this bridge was possible at all. They saw that it was surrounded by the San Francisco Bay on one side, the Pacific Ocean on the other, with rough tides going in and out all the time. You have fog probably 80% of the time here at the Golden Gate. Would technology at that time, with the engineering that they knew, would the bridge even be possible? Well, eventually Joseph Strauss, the chief engineer, was able to fight for the bridge. He got through, the army. They didn't want the bridge because they thought if it was to be attacked, there'd be debris. It could block the Pacific Fleet. People didn't want to pay for it if the bridge wasn't even guaranteed to stay up. Along with all these different factors, he was able to fight for it, get through the Great Depression, and here we are with the bridge today. It has a unique color. Most bridges were black or silver or gray back then. This was the first one that was international orange color, and that's part of why it's so famous today as well. It was actually by accident. When they were shipping the steel over, it was over from Philadelphia, and they had to go through the Panama Canal to get up here to San Francisco. So the biggest risk for the metal there was rust. So what they would do, they put a lead primer on the steel, and it was very similar to this orange-ish color. And so when they got the steel, they put it all together, and the people, even the engineers, the locals that lived here, started watching the construction, and they thought, wow, that looks pretty unique. On a good day, you have the blue skies, you have the blue water, and then the nice reddish mountains in the background, and that put together was just an amazing scene. So they kept the color. They created the paint and started painting it on.
Serendipity.
Right?
Amazing. That's really cool.
It's pretty cool. I love that story.
Yeah, it's amazing. Now, you mentioned that it's 80% of the time foggy here?
Depends on the season.
So what about May?
This morning it was actually really foggy. Even this morning, you couldn't see the bridge at all.
So we're lucky that it cleared up.
The sun came out, it burned away the fog, and now we're able to see the whole thing. Even the sky is blue now.
It's a beautiful day. What's on the other side of the bridge? A rainbow or a pot of gold?
Maybe. I've never found a pot of gold on that side, but the Marin Headlands, it's one of our bigger park sites there. A lot of mountains, former military sites as well.
Okay.
All up there.
Radioactive.
Okay, thank you.
If you find some, let us know.
I will. I'm more interested in the pot of gold. That's more my thing. I'm looking for someone who can tell me some jokes about the bridge. Can you help me out?
You know what? I can't help you. I'm not the person. I don't know.
Do you know any jokes about anything?
Not really.
Could you say something funny about the bridge? Like maybe it ate too many vitamins because it's orange?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I have another officer over there. He's a sergeant. Maybe he knows more. I can't say.
That's why they promote them, because they know so many jokes, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try that. Thank you.
I'm all business.
That's right. So, one of my favorite jokes of all time is a joke by Emo Phillips about the Golden Gate Bridge. So, because it's Cultivating Comedy Day and Meryl Streep's birthday, I would like to honor her and tell my version of what is a classic joke. And I'll work in some of the other holidays that take place today on May 27th. So I was at the Golden Gate Bridge one day and I saw a guy and he was about to jump. It was obvious. He was a jumper, and I thought to myself, my God, this is a real human drama unfolding before me. I've got to do something. I can't just stand by and watch this happen. So I ran over and I said to him, dude, please, don't do it. You've got your whole life ahead of you. I'm sure you've got things that you love in your life, the people that love you. And he said, well, what do I have to live for? What kind of things, what do I have to live for? And I said, well, do you like grape popsicles? And he said, not enough to stop me from jumping. And I said, well, what about crop dusters? And he said, not really. I said, what about pop-up toasters? And he said, well, I was gonna end my life today with a pop-up toaster in the bathtub, so I have a soft spot for pop-up toasters, but I didn't really want to go there. I thought to myself, well, what else? I said, what about Italian beef? Do you like Italian beef? And he said, no, I'm a vegetarian. And I'm thinking, I'm running out of holidays. I said, how about those old-time player pianos? He said, no, they just depress me because they remind me of my abusive father who played those all the time. And I thought, what about the Indy 500? It's Indy 500 day. What about the Indy 500? And he said, no, man, I really do not like the Indy 500. I just lost thousands of dollars betting on the Indy 500. And I thought, oh man, it's not going well. He was like, I'm gonna jump. I just lost thousands of dollars. I can't do it. And I said, wait. I said, what about Meryl Streep? What about Meryl Streep? It was a Hail Mary. He said, Meryl Streep. Oh my God, I love Meryl Streep. And I said, yes, okay, we've got a connection here. I just got to keep him talking. I said, well, tell me some of the films that you like by Meryl Streep. And he said, I really liked Silkwood, the one about the nuclear plant. And I said, I loved it too. I loved it. What else? He said, I really loved Kramer versus Kramer and the French Lieutenant's Woman. And I said, oh my God, me too. I loved it. I said, what else? I said, oh, have you seen the new films? Have you seen The Post and Florence Foster Jackson Jenkins, whatever? And he said, yes, I loved it. I loved both of those films, and we had this real connection, and it was amazing. And I'm feeling the love, and then he said, oh, and I really loved probably my favorite film of all time, Bridges of Madison County. And I stopped and I said, dude, I thought we had a real connection here, but I gotta tell you, I hated that movie. It made me cry, and it made me feel like a girl, and I was on a date, and this girl that I thought was gonna be my future wife, she called me a crybaby, and she left me in the theater all alone. And I said, I don't feel like you really know Meryl Streep's movies after all, and I'm sorry, man, but you're a Meryl Streep heretic, and I pushed him off the bridge. Anyway, so that's my version of the Emo Phillips Golden Gate Bridge joke. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy Golden Gate Bridge Day. Happy Cultivating Comedy Day. Happy Cellophane Tape Day. Until next time, you're watching Daily Dinkus. Bye now.